Hello, thank you for the video response. This one I'm actually doing on time. It hasn't even been that long. And it's good to hear that you're getting in on the conversation. I'm going to knit while I talk to you. And also this video, it's not going to have any editing, so it's probably going to be, it's just going to be like me talking, and so it'll probably be kind of disorganized, and parts of it won't make sense, just a warning. But on the subject of finding one person and living with them forever, I get what you're saying. I do definitely think it's possible, but I think it's a lot more rare than a lot of people think. I think in our society it's kind of just a given that that's what you do, but now in our society it's become kind of a given that you just get divorced, you know? I mean, that's kind of, it's like the cycle where people find someone and then they fall in love with them and then they get divorced, and I'm not ragging on them because people do change, and a lot. I mean, I've had a lot of failed friendships that, you know, I thought maybe would last forever, and then it turns out that they're just not, that just doesn't work that way, and feelings change, your personalities change, your beliefs and your goals change, everything about you changes. And I do think that it's possible for people to still be happy, because I do, I had a sort of like a sort of mental freak out thing when I realized that pretty much everyone in my family that's been married has been divorced. And I was talking to my mom about it, and I was like, Mom, do you think that it's possible for people to stay in love with each other? And she, you know, told me she doesn't know. And I told her that I realized that no one in our family stayed married. You know, my mom and my dad got divorced. Both of their parents got divorced. Pretty much all of their brothers and sisters who have been married have gotten divorced. And then I asked my mom if she knew of anyone in our family who hadn't been divorced, and she told me that my aunt is still married and is still happy. And I guess, I don't know, I haven't spent a lot of time with my aunt and her husband in a while, but that's where I am right now. I'm staying at my aunt's house with her, and I have been able to kind of see what my mom means, because they are happy. You know, they've been married for a long time. They have 2 kids that are adults. You know, my cousin on my aunt's daughter, Wendy, is married herself. You know, they're both like 20, I don't know, one's like 27 and the other's like 25, something like that. I don't know for sure. I'm a terrible cousin. But they've been married for a long time. You know, 30, maybe not 30. I don't know, but a long time. Maybe 30 years. Probably coming close to 30 years. My cousins probably aren't 27. One's probably 25 and the other's probably like 23. But anyways, they've been married for a long time, and they're still really happy, and they still really appreciate each other. And I'm starting to think that maybe it's just because, you know, it's such a given in movies and books and in our society that people just expect they're going to fall in love and stay married forever, that maybe they just don't appreciate the people that they get married to. You know, they get married too quickly because they aren't cautious about it, because people, even though the divorce rate is so high, people still think that because it's them, it's different. And so people aren't cautious about it. They jump into marriages that they maybe don't want, and then they just don't appreciate when they are happy, you know, and that's why things start to go downhill, because people start to forget to do little things to their partner to make them happy, or just to let them know that they care about them, you know, and I think that is really important. I think appreciation of your partner is important. I don't know if the switch should come away from monogamy and finding one person and sticking with them the rest of their life. I mean, I think it should a little bit. I think that there are things more important than that, but I think to a lot of people, that is really important. I know to me, I want to fall in love with someone really badly. I really want to just get married and have, you know, a loving life. I don't want to get married for the sake of getting married, but I want to get married to someone that I love, you know, and I want it to stay that way. And that's not something that I think I've been, well, probably is a lot ingrained into me based on society, but I also, it's just something that I really want. I'm kind of a hopeless romantic, and I just, I don't know, it's just something that I want. And I don't know how much of it is society, and I don't know how much of it is just me, but I know at least some of it is just me. I think that maybe we just need to, maybe there should be, I think there should be a change in society because something is wrong and something's not working out. But I don't know if it should be, you know, a switch away from finding the person you love. I think it should be more emphasis on the finding, that even though it's a really long and shitty road, and even though some people might not find someone that they'd be really great for forever, and maybe that's when they decide to settle, that, you know, maybe it's just, you really need to appreciate it if you find it, and you need to look harder, and you need to be a little more cautious. And that in and of itself, that seems like the most likely solution to me. I don't know. It makes sense, but it also is a little sad because I feel like a lot of times people miss out from being too cautious, you know? I think maybe sometimes it's good to move across the country on a whim, and maybe sometimes it's good to just do things because out of passion and not caution. I mean, if you live in caution, it's sad, and I don't I don't know what the real solution is, you know? Like, it's something that's interesting to think about, and it's something that I think about a lot, but I don't have any answer.